Hey everybody, it's JD, aka Raging Cajun Comics. Just in case it's your first time coming on, uh, today's not Friday, so I'm throwing a FriYay on a Thursday. Uh, totally forgot that I had plans with the wifey, so I couldn't do my stream tomorrow to do my WonderCon, and I just wanted to show off the stuff I picked up from WonderCon and an extension of my haul that I got the week before, and the extension of WonderCon to a flea market with Comics on the Edge and the Comic Raider, two brothers from the Black Sheep Comic Club. We took off and didn't do WonderCon the last day and went over there. We were through the whole con in basically 2 days. Mike, what's up, brother? I was about to say, before I start talking, what's up, brother, man? It was dead. It was fun. It had some banger books in there, but compared, because they had 3 other cons at the same time, not a lot of artists that we normally get, which I usually buy commissions from, didn't show there. They were like at C2E2 and Planet Comic Con or something, Planet something Con was going at the same time. So a lot of the people that I usually run into were not there. But I did find some great books. I got some commissions, met some new people, found some figures at the flea market. So I hit both aspects of my collection, which is cool. And one that I did get before, I didn't think I was going to buy it, but I got a bonus and I was like, why not? I wanted this in my collection. So actually 2 bangers of the same figure, same character ended up falling into my lap, and I had to pick them up for the price. We'll start off with some of the LCS kind of haul with some pickups I did and I found. Only because Super Creep Show, the homage to, you know what, ASM Amazing Fantasy 15. I thought this was cool, had to pick it up. Kenneth, what's up, brother? Thank you for stopping in. Bird is the word. But yeah, I saw this cover and I pre-ordered it. I had to get it. Anything Spidey, I do like Spidey. Actually, me and Mike were talking about it, and he said the story is getting better, so I might pre-order some more. So yeah, cool cover, huh? And then I got my Harley books. Another homage. Come on, can't not pass this up. I had to get that in my pre-order. Little Todd McFarlane love right there. And then any old school Harley I'll pick up, especially behind the design if it's a card. So I had to pick that. I usually try to write the artist in the back, but I didn't have time, so I apologize. But if you do DM me, leave me a comment, hey, who did that, and I'll totally respond and tell you who did them. Any of the covers. I was just busy this week. I just actually got from work. Tomorrow busy, so I couldn't do the stream, so I apologize, guys. Another one, I Hate Fairyland. Little Star Wars love right there. That was a cover by, as you don't read this. I think this is like a homage kind of pull right here. Watch, you're gonna see the pattern. Dead Teenagers. Another homage to a movie, but this is a movie. This is giving a little if you know who it is, you know who it is. And then I went and I found a 1 in 25. I remember his first name is Gerald, I think. Can't remember his last name, but I love the cover, and anything with magic on there, I'm gonna pick up. So you know, I knew you would know, Mike. Yes, Pretty Woman. That's why I picked it up. And this I have on pre-order only because I am not a game head like everybody, not hardcore, but enough to know where Super Nintendo and I used to play these games when I was younger. The Mega Man 1 in 5. So I had to get the Nintendo covers. And then I found this online because I missed out on it. Another homage to a cartoon movie. And I was like, oh, dude, I need this. I need this. And I'm just going to say it. It's the Transformers, the movie cartoon. This is where I dislike Hot Rod, a.k.a. Rodimus Prime, because he killed Optimus Prime. It was his fault. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, the Nintendo and Mega Man together, that video game was amazing. And getting the covers, psst. Yep. I know you would know, Mike. But after this stream, which is probably half an hour, not 2 hours like last time, I'm down for some Fortnite if you want to play, brother. And then I found this at Fist Comics, the 1 in 25 Dinobots 84 variant cover. I was like, hell yeah, Dinobots ratio, I'll take it. I missed out. I never collected the IDW run, so I'm trying to go back and get it because I already finished the original 1980s Marvel. I finished the whole run. So I thought this was an amazing, Grimlock. Dude, come on. That was a sick cover, so I had to get it. Oh, yeah, dude, for sure. After this, I'm down to play, brother. My wifey's doing dinner with her friends, so I have free time, not going to my mother-in-law's today, so yeah, dude, I love this cover. Like, it ranks up there with my their first appearance. That's how much I love this cover. Yeah. And continuing with them, I was still at Fist Comics, and I was collecting these. I was talking to 22 about Batman Family. These are like a bunch of first appearances that people miss because it's not they're not big names, but you got a lot of daughters in there and sons in this series. So that was number 1 I picked up, and they're in great condition for, I think I paid $15 a pop, and number 10. So I'm trying to finish this run, which is, I think, 24 issues. So I was like, hell yeah, for $10 a pop, I'll take them. I'm going to read it once I finish the set, Mike. I wanted to get some older Batmans because I always have, mostly everybody doesn't have like 200s and below. Not most people. I didn't read Batman back then, but I have like the 300s and on, and the Nightwings, the Batgirls, the earlier stuff in the 90s because that's when I was reading, but missed out on those. So I'm trying to get back because there's a bunch of first appearances on there, and I want to read it. So I want to know what the connection, like Two-Face's daughter, technically Joker's. They said Joker's daughter. I just want to get some of those. All right. So now we're going into stuff I found at the flea market and at WonderCon. So these were the flea market ones. Little $1. I think they're $1. Yeah, $1. So all you She-Spawn fans, this is her first appearance for $1. Why not? Buy 2. I thought James wanted one, but he didn't want one after all. So I was like, I'll take it. Then I did this as bundle deal for $20. I think 20 or $25. I think $20. Yeah, Curse Spawn. He did a killer pickup. I think you'll see tomorrow. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll make it. I hope I do, because he'll show you tomorrow. He did a big pickup. So this was a bundle deal. I think it was $20. I'm going with $20. This guy just had a box, just looked through it. I was like, ooh, I don't have a newsstand. Galactus: The Origin. I have a regular one. Then volume 2 of Silver Surfer. You know who that is. Some great art right there. And this could use a press, but I'm trying to finish this as well. Super Friends. This has the origin of the Wonder Twins. And this is the Whitman variant. So I was like, oh, yeah, I don't have it. I had the regular one. So I was like, oh, hell yeah. But if I can press it, it's good. It has a little crease right there, but that could be pressed. The spine is great. And Wonder Twins, I remember as a kid, so I was like, hell yeah, I got to get that. Yes, they are. I 100% believe both bangers. Yes, they are. Yeah, this because my brother. I would watch it because of my brother. So I do have their first appearance. So I have issue 1 through 5, and then in betweeners I have skipped ones. It's like I like 8, 10, 11, 16, I believe. So I'm trying to finish that run. Some guy was looking at what is that? Collector, toy collector, or whatever. No, comic collector, the app. And they had I guess a glitch because they sent me, I was trying to finish the run, and they're all, those are $200 books. I go, there's no $200 books. The first appearance of him and the first one are the most expensive books. I go, nothing else is expensive. Everything else is 15, 20 bucks. And they're all, well, I can sell it to you for $100. I was like, I'll pass. Thank you though. I bought like 4 issues off of them, so it got me closer, but no way I'm going to pay that amount. And then Stormwatch for $1. When I saw it, I knew the cover. I stopped reading Stormwatch on volume 1. This is volume 2, the number 4. Warren Ellis took over, and he wrote most of the issues there. But this is a hard book to find cheap for $1. I was like, hell yeah. I found one $1, but it was banged up. I still picked it up for a first appearance factor. Only way I can think is if they bring it up, but I don't really care for selling purposes. I don't sell my books. I give some books that are extra to friends and stuff, but selling, I don't. So I was like, for $1, can't pass that up. Sorry, my nephew was texting me. I'll text him back right now. All right. So for $1, you couldn't pass it. Then at WonderCon for $3 to fill my run, this beautiful condition G.I. Joe. I'm missing like 20 issues now. This is 86. I had to get that to finish my run. Every time I find it, they're usually banged up. And then I'm going to do this banger I found. I forgot. I got it 3 weeks ago, and I forgot to show it. And I got too excited. I already put it in my, I'm going to show it's tied to Star Wars book. Mr. Frank's Comics, if I'm not mistaken, on Instagram, gave me an amazing price. He just threw some claims. He said this was like a 96, 94. I took his word. Never purchased. Asked a couple of people if they ever purchased from him. They're all no. I took the risk for the price because I threw a price out lower than what he was asking, and it's a newsstand. And iconic cover and first appearance, Star Wars 42. First appearance of Boba Fett. So I am stoked to have this. Thinking I wasn't going to get that many books, and I already picked up the J. Scott Campbell X-Men 1 in, I think, 10 or 1 in 15 Psylocke cover. And then this banger came in a week later. So I was like, dang. But I totally forgot to show it the last one. And I was like, oh man, I better show this off. I forgot about it. So level up in my Star Wars collection. It's almost done. Also, I'm just missing a few issues, but this was one of the main ones that I needed. And then to WonderCon. It's basically the last 4 things, and the last one's going to be like a 3-parter showing off stuff. So Boba Fett is right there. Like, it made my week, putting me ready for WonderCon, and then these have to go together. I'm not sure if I showed it. So continuing with Star Wars, I picked up Canon, the last Padawan. I don't know if it's Kanan, the last Padawan, number 6 at a 9.8. So now I have a 9.6, 9.8, a raw one, and a Spanish one. I'm not sure if I said I showed that last time, but I'm going to show it again. So the Star Wars continues. So banger book. And then they started showing previews for Mando, the Mandalorian. And you had some Rebels in there. So that was cool. And then this is finally in my possession, which I've been wanting for a while. I went with James basically the first night, Friday. We walked everything before we hit comics, and then we hit a comic shop, a booth, one from up north where he lives, and this guy closed the store down. And basically, he wanted to get some Spawn books, and he ended up finding some. He'll show them off Friday what he picked up. And then this just popped in my popped the corner of my eye. I was like, oh, I need that. And the price he was giving me, I just looked at it to make sure. It needs a press, no spine text. This is a clean copy. Little love on the side, but if I get it, I'm not going to grade it, but I do want to get it pressed. Continuing with the Star Wars theme, Star Wars The Clone Wars #1. The first appearance of Ahsoka Tano. I am stoked to have this. And this grade, it would be high if I graded it, but I'm not. I am going to get it pressed just to make sure it's, in pristine condition. I have the whole collection now. I finally finished it. I had her second, her third, her fourth appearance, and boom. Now I have the first appearance. Complete, raw. Super happy about that. Yeah, I couldn't imagine, but couldn't believe that I found that. And then this was a bundle deal, but this is the first book I ever read. I've talked about it on the shows I've been on, and the first book I ever read. And shout out, James got happy because I bundled it with this other book, but I'm going to show this one first because I wanted it in my collection. And to me, I'm not a big Superman fan. People know I don't hate Superman. I just bust chops because of James. A couple of people love Superman, but honestly, great character. And I had to get this. This needs a little press, but I don't care. I think it's 1966 or 67. I might be wrong, but this is the first book I ever read. I had to get it. This got me into comics. This is what got me into this rabbit hole for 40 years because of this book. And I've never thought about owning it. I don't know why. And this is like significant for me as a person who collects. This started it. And this was a month book, not the year, but the month I was born. And I was like, dude, it's a must. It's Superman 199. The first time Superman and the Flash have a race. I had to get it. It was calling me. After I found this book, I was like, hell yeah, I need it. Banger book right here. This is one of my favorite books because this is the first. This started, you could say, Raging Cajun Comics. This started my collecting. This had me loving this beautiful art, this amazing stuff that just popped out and made me wonder, made me think, made my love for art. Is this? This is the one that started it all. There's nothing else to say that it's beautiful, it's amazing, and actually, this means more to me now that I own it. When I first looked at it from afar, there were just damaged ones, and I'm like stoked to have this. Like, this is like, wow, that's like top tier for me now. And I bundled it because I had 5 comics I wanted to get at WonderCon. Ahsoka was one of them, and this one was one of the other ones. There's 3 other ones I didn't get. I'm gonna save up a little bit more and try to get them, or if they fall in my lap and I get lucky again, and it's cool. Well, this was a low grade, but I didn't care. I just wanted any kind of grade from this, and is a 1964 Hawkman #4, the first appearance of Zatanna. I've been radar this book for a while, and just it started going higher and higher, and I was like, damn, I don't think I can reach it. Even low grades are going high, and I was like, shoot. Guy I talked to, and he was like, oh no, I can't go lower than that. He had a raw version, wasn't too happy with that, and then he had this slab, and he's all, can you work a bundle? And I got it at a cheap price for the bundle, and I was like, hell yeah. Goal number 2 out of 5, so I was not bad of getting what I wanted. So I was stoked for this. This made my day. James was like all fired up for me, which was cool. And last, I was like, Cloud 9, man. Cloud 9. My sugar went down, and we had to go eat, and I needed to drink some Gatorade because I was so happy. And they're all, even John Comics with Friends was there. I met him right at the beginning. And at the end we made the deal by lunchtime, and I went to go eat. I was like, thanks, Mike. Yeah, dude. That's one of my favorite finds right there. And then I went to on the low grades last week. They did the Kickstarter for Pork Chop Express. So I wanted to go show some love. I saw the rewind on the first half. I saw the second. I was watching the second half, and we went to their booth, me and James, and met up. Talked to the writer and the artists, Nathan Price and Carl Bourne. Real cool guys. Wanted to show some love, and I was talking on the chat, and they remembered me. The Lilo and Stitch homage cover, so I bought that. They signed it inside. I was like, hell yeah, give me what you. I'll take that one for sure. Mike gifted me their variant cover, so I was like, hell yeah. And then I bought the Family Man, which they were pushing also. So I was like, hell yeah, I'll take that, which is the original book. And they had original pages of that book. So I ended up buying page 27. Let's see if I can move this so you can see it. The detail he put on this was amazing. And I was like, hell yeah, I will take it. and he sold it so super cheap. I was like, I'll take it. I'll buy it right now. The price he was selling them at, I'm like, you should sell them for more. I don't know what's up with that price, but I'm not going to argue with you. I was like, I'll take it. And James bought the other page I wanted to get, but kudos to the brother. And to show you the finished product, and this is what it looks like on this hand right there. So I thought, oh, the girl with the wrench, I was like, hell yeah, I'll take that one. So I picked up the original page and I got the book just to show some love. So keep an eye out. It got picked up. So like everything else, maybe it will get picked up to become a movie. Maybe not, but I just wanted to support them and buy some books. And last but not least, oh, I forgot about the flea market. Toys. Before I finish with that, I picked up a Thundercat. Thundercat. There we go. For $12. I was like, yeah, I need a second one. Why not? And a 3-0 Snake Eyes, which I was talking about earlier. One of my favorite characters, the 1/6 scale. I had to get that. Because Snake Eyes is one of my favorite characters. Number one is Zartan, in case you know. And at the flea market, second version of Snake Eyes. And the original form, the 3 3/4. So I went Snake Eyes crazy in figures this week. It is complete. It has the sword. I have the gun in the in my display case. And we're gonna finish off G.I. Joe style. Shout out to we're walking down Artist Alley. Brian Bello is a former friend or breakdance friend of Hiphopsnme. Steve, brother Steve, if you know him, we went and saw his booth, and then cool cat, really down to earth, really cool guy, draws amazing. He had 2 books, Miles Morales sketch done, and he had this one, and this one just popped out. So if you want to, there's his card. You can follow him on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook. Insane price. I couldn't believe it. Everybody would be charging $400 or $500. Start with the back. He has his logo there. And this is a G.I. Joe one. And even James and Steve were like, whoa. And I jumped. I was like, I already grabbed my wallet. And I was like, shit, I need to buy this. For the price, for all you G.I. Joe fans, you know who this is. For none of you who know, it's Globulus. It's from the G.I. Joe movie, the cartoon movie. He is the leader of the Cobra. He was the leader who made Serpentor. If you don't know, this was a banger pickup for me. I am super happy to have this. This is my childhood, and his art is amazing. So shout out to you, Brian. I couldn't be happier than the way it came out. It just screamed out to me, and I'm super honored to have this in my collection. Like, I'm gonna check to see if you have any more work, or if you do another commission. I'm gonna. There's like my mind just going crazy to see what he can do, and hopefully I get another piece from him. So thank you very much. And that's my collecting from the last 2 weeks. This is my WonderCon pickup. I think I hit bangers everywhere, bangers everywhere. I'm super happy with what I have. So shout out to the brothers from the Black Sheep Comic Club. I'm happy and ladies. I'm glad I finally got to meet most of them that I've never seen before. Like Rod's Fat Stacks is one of them. So that was super cool. I can't wait for next year. Next year is probably just going to do our dinner thing. But I had a great 2 weeks. Had a little scare of the family, but we're good. But everything was so freaking fun. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate you. Let's do some Fortnite right now. I'm gonna sound off and go play some Fortnite with my brother. Thank you for watching the rewind. I know it's a different day, different time, but I hope you enjoyed what I picked up, and let's see what else comes into my collection in the future. All right, you guys have a great week. Be safe and much love, guys. Take care. All right. We'll see you hopefully in 2 weeks. Later.